The final app I'm going to show you how to use with augmented reality is one called Sketchfab. So let's take a look at what Sketchfab is. So the best way to describe Sketchfab is it's a bit like a Google image search, but for 3D objects or 3D models. So there's a website that you can go to, which is just sketchfab.com, or you can download this app to your phone or your tablet, and it gives you the opportunity to search for different models and view them as 3D objects. So in this case, I can see what looks like an atomic bomb, a fair amount of detail, but I can also search for objects as well. So in this case, I'm going to search for some 3D anatomy, something that always works quite nicely in augmented reality. And if I select this one here and wait for it to load up, sometimes these models can take a little bit of time to load as they are quite large. And with just one finger, I can just swipe around and view this from different angles. Now, looking in the top right hand corner of the screen, you'll see a button which looks a little bit like a cube with corners on it. If I tap this one, it allows me to go into augmented reality mode, and it'll activate my camera. And first of all, what I'll need to do is I'll just need to move my device around in order to find a flat surface. When it notices the flat surface, in this case a table, I'll get these little dots to appear, and then I can just tap to place this model. And like many AR apps, it appears quite big to begin with, so great if you're in a classroom or if you're in a big room, but I can also size it down to make it smaller as well. So in this case, I'm just pinching with two fingers, and then it's fixed in one place. I can't sort of move it. Actually, I can twist it around with one finger. If I get it in the right angle, I can twist it around, or if not, I can actually move my phone around or my tablet around as if it was fixed on the table in front of me, and I can get a better idea of what it looks like. So let's have a look at some of the things that we might be able to find within this app. So really, the sky is your limit in terms of content. There's a huge amount of content available on Sketchfab. It's up to you and your specific subject to kind of find different models, find what you like, find what you think works. But I'm convinced you'll be able to find interesting models for almost any different subject. So another subject or another area, which again is quite a nice one to use with augmented reality, is engineering. So let's take a look at this one. Now you'll see with this one's a little bit more detailed. So I'm just going to pinch out of this one a little bit and move it around. But you can see this one, it's got lots of different numbers on it, and these are annotations that can be added to certain models. So in this case, this one's fantastic for education, because I can see that's a propeller shaft. If I go to number 2, you can see it's a piston. I can tap on them to see information. With these annotations, you can have a title, but you can also add additional text as well. So if you do come across or make your own 3D models, you can upload them to Sketchfab and add your own annotations as well. You can have a basic free account, but then there is a subscription fee once you go past a certain number of models, or if you start adding more complexity. So something to just be mindful of. And then I can also tap at the bottom here to switch between each one, and it will automatically rotate round and let me see different 3D objects. But a really nice way to kind of see diagrams in 3 dimensions instead of viewing them in 2D inside a textbook. So again, let's have a look at this one in augmented reality. So again, I'm just tapping the cube in the top hand right of the screen. And again, I'm just looking for a flat surface with my camera. Once I see these white dots, it's found a flat surface, and I can just tap and add this to the table. So again, I'm just pinching, just to make this one a little bit smaller, as it's quite big. Let's see if I can rotate this one around. Maybe not. But it doesn't matter, as I can just move my tablet around and I can get some really nice angles on this and see it from different aspects. So a really nice way to kind of bring models to life and bring them into your classroom. Another feature that I'll just mention with Sketchfab as well is because you can create your own account and your own profile, you can also upload your own 3D models and images. So a bit like with Merge Cubes, if you create your own 3D models, if you make your own kind of CAD models, for example, then you can actually upload your CAD models to Sketchfab and sort of see them in 3D or augmented reality. So here is an example of a model that's been uploaded to our FabLab account. So this was actually quite an interesting example of some artwork that was done in Google Tilt Brush. So if you've seen our video on VR, one of the videos that we did was on Google Tilt Brush, and I walked through how you can kind of paint and draw in virtual reality. So recently, as part of a student workshop, we had some students create some artwork in Google Tilt Brush, and then we exported it out and saved it to Sketchfab. And through this, we can see the model that one of our students was able to make. And the advantage is that not only can anyone else now see that 3D model on Sketchfab online, but if we want to, we can also see it in augmented reality as well. So again, I can just tap. And in this case, I'm able to see this student's 3D artwork inside my room, which means you could potentially create virtual spaces within your classroom, and through something like a QR code or a URL, which you could have maybe in different areas around your school or your classroom, you could scan a code, open it with the Sketchfab app, view it in AR, and add different digital virtual layers to your classroom to showcase artworks, to add different images, different text, different drawings. And this could be a really exciting and creative use of augmented reality inside an app like Sketchfab. So this concludes the videos on augmented reality